Emerson Fittipaldi became the youngest world champion at the time of distinction he earned through a mix of raw talent and circumstances that thrust him into the deep end early in his career. Still relatively inexperienced, he quickly adapted and rose to the challenge, securing his first championship at the age of 25 and his second title 2 years later. However, a series of poor career decisions, particularly a disastrous team switch, led him to the bottom of the competitive field, leaving behind little trace of his former dominance. Despite this, Fittipaldi's status as a popular champion and a vocal advocate for the sport remained intact. He also played a significant role in inspiring the influx of Brazilian drivers that followed him into Formula One, solidifying his legacy beyond the racetrack. Fittipaldi's journey began with a name rooted in literary significance. He was named after the American writer Ralph Waldo Emerson, a figure admired by his father Wilson Fittipaldi, a respected Brazilian motorsport journalist and radio commentator. Born on December 12, 1946, in Sao Paulo, Emerson, alongside his older brother Wilson Jr., grew up surrounded by motorsport, though their father was initially hesitant to finance their racing ambitions. This didn't hold them back. The Fittipaldi brothers became resourceful entrepreneurs during their teenage years, starting with a custom car accessory business. Their first major success came when Emerson built a steering wheel for his mother's car, which eventually led them to develop the thriving business of Fittipaldi Karts. Emerson's racing talent began to shine as he claimed the Brazilian kart championship at just 18. In 1967, the brothers ventured into building Volkswagen-powered Formula V cars, and Emerson won the Brazilian championship, driving one of their creations. His rapid success on home soil prompted him to leave his mechanical engineering studies behind and test his skills on the international stage. In 1969, with minimal English skills, Emerson arrived in England and bought a Formula Ford, quickly making his mark as an immediate winner. His transition to Formula 3 was equally impressive, and his accomplishments earned him a spot in the Lotus Formula 2 team in 1970. His remarkable rise through the ranks caught the eye of Lotus founder Colin Chapman, who signed him to a long-term contract, easing him into Formula One by the end of the 1970 season. Initially meant to serve as a learning opportunity, fate soon accelerated his rise due to tragic circumstances. After making his Formula One debut at the British Grand Prix in 1970, Fittipaldi performed admirably, finishing fourth in Germany and competing well in Austria. However, the turning point came at the Italian Grand Prix in Monza, where his teammate Johan Rindt tragically died in a practice accident. Emerson had also crashed at high speed earlier that day, but escaped unscathed. The tragedy deeply shook the team, especially Fittipaldi's remaining teammate John Miles, who quit Formula One racing shortly afterward. Suddenly, after just 3 championship races, Emerson was thrust into the role of team leader for Lotus. Despite the immense pressure, Emerson achieved a remarkable victory at the United States Grand Prix at Watkins Glen, helping Team Lotus recover from the devastation and ensuring Rindt's posthumous 1970 World Championship win. Unfortunately, a serious road accident in 1971 while driving through France with his wife Maria Helena hampered his progress the following season. Both suffered lingering injuries, and although the accident wasn't his fault, it shook Fittipaldi's confidence. By 1972, the Lotus 72 emerged as the dominant car on the grid, and Emerson capitalized on its potential, brilliantly winning 5 out of the 12 races that season. His triumph secured the Constructors' Championship for Team Lotus and crowned him the youngest world champion in Formula One history at just 25. His racing style was characterized by a calm, strategic approach and an ability to stay out of trouble, complemented by his analytical mind. Off the track, his humble and self-deprecating humor endeared him to both the media and the fans, making Emo a beloved figure in the sport. The following year, Fittipaldi's reign as champion faced a new challenge when his teammate Ronnie Peterson proved faster, securing 9 pole positions to Emerson's 1 and winning 4 races to Fittipaldi's 3. However, Emerson's consistency throughout the season allowed him to finish second in the championship behind Jackie Stewart, with Peterson in third. Their rivalry never escalated as Emerson left Lotus at the end of 1973 to join McLaren for the 1974 season. At McLaren, Emerson thrived, winning races in Brazil, Belgium, and Canada, while achieving podium finishes in 4 other races. His efforts earned him his second world championship in 1974. Though his 1975 season was slightly less successful, finishing runner-up to Niki Lauda, a Ferrari, it still came as a shock when Fittipaldi decided to leave McLaren in favor of a new venture. Motivated by family loyalty and patriotism, he joined his brother Wilson in the Fittipaldi team, a move that marked the beginning of a downward spiral in his career. The Fittipaldi team, despite Emerson's talents, was woefully uncompetitive. Wilson, with limited Formula One experience, was not a major asset to the team's driving strength, and Emerson's once shining career faded as he struggled with the underperforming car. A name change to Fittipaldi Automotive in 1980 did little to improve fortunes, and by the time the Brazilian sugar sponsorship money dried up, the team folded in 1982. Fittipaldi, disillusioned, returned to Brazil to manage his family's citrus farms and auto accessory business. Yet Fittipaldi's racing career wasn't over. He made a successful switch to IndyCar racing in the United States, where he became a star once again. He won the 1989 IndyCar Championship and triumphed at the prestigious Indianapolis 500 twice. However, in 1996, a horrific crash at the Michigan 500 left him with a broken neck, and just as he was recovering from this injury, a plane crash near his Brazilian farm caused further back injuries. Although these incidents ended his racing career, they did not dampen his spirit. Fittipaldi recovered and later became a born-again Christian, dedicating his life to family, faith, and motorsport in new ways. Emerson Fittipaldi's journey is one of incredible highs and sobering lows. From the heights of becoming the youngest Formula One world champion to the depths of an ill-fated team, his resilience and passion for racing never waned. His legacy extends beyond his personal accomplishments, inspiring generations of Brazilian drivers and leaving an indelible mark on both Formula One and IndyCar racing. Fittipaldi's story is a testament to the enduring nature of true champions, those who rise, fall, and continue to make an impact long after the checkered flag has waved.
Hello McLaren faithfuls. If you loved this video, make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe so you never miss any McLaren F1 updates with relaxing ASMR elements. Your support is what keeps this incredible community growing stronger every day. Let's continue the conversation and share our passion for McLaren F1 together. Discover my journey as a passionate creator navigating life with challenging disabilities. Despite the obstacles, I'm determined to follow my dreams and share my love for McLaren and F1 with the world. By becoming a patron, you'll not only be supporting my dream, but you'll also gain access to exclusive content, including untold stories of legendary F1 drivers and much more. Your support can truly make a difference in my life, helping me continue to do what I love. Click the link below and enjoy.